Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and today we are playing Marvel Superheroes. So, welcome to this video. Before we kick off the game, we're going to do something a little bit different, and I've split the screen at the moment. Splitting the screen, we have a top view with shadow mask off and a bottom view with shadow mask on. I'm just showing this to highlight one of the features of the MiSTer FPGA, one of the new features of the MiSTer FPGA, to allow you to effectively create dithering as in monitors using the shadow mask. It is a fantastic effect. We're going to be playing with it on, but I just wanted to share the little view and one of the features of this great system. So here we are at the select screen. We are going through all the superheroes that we have. I'm familiar with a few of these, although I have to say, and the Marvel people are going to probably want to burn me at the stake here, that purple thing I initially thought was out of the recent Suicide Squad film, but no, it can't be because this is Marvel, not DC. So we're playing Spider-Man, and the rules of this engagement is simple. I'm going to play the game as much as possible, go as far through as it is as I can, and bear in mind, I am not historically any good at fighting games. And the first character that beats us in terms of we lose the fight to, not on one match, but where you lose the fight wholeheartedly to and we are defeated, we are then going to have a second go on this game playing that character. At the moment I'm playing Peter Parker, and you can see him absolutely kicking Tony Stark's ass here. I never thought I would be even half as good as what I am, at least on this opening level. My ideas of grandeur were soon knocked back, don't worry about that. But historically, fighting games are not particularly a game for me. I've been all fingers and thumbs and never known how to do the controls. But firing this up, having not seen this before, and yes, I suppose this is going to upset even more people, it's a Street Fighter type idea game, but using the Marvel characters. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been created on the MiSTer FPGA by a gentleman called Jotego, and I will be doing a link to his Patreon on my Twitter feed. This guy is absolutely fantastic with what he produces, and I am a patron. I do subscribe to him for these updates. I actually bought the yearly one, so I would have everything at least for a year that he does. He is phenomenal in the work he does, as are all the other people that do the work on the MiSTer FPGA. However, you know, he does some stunning work. This game appealed to me. It appealed to me because one, it was a Marvel game, but secondly, it appealed to me because it was a fighting game that I don't usually play, and I haven't really done these on the channel, so I try and do something new, something different for all of you once in a while to explore different abilities that I've got, and I really enjoyed myself doing this. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous because I got through the first level without actually being beaten, and yes, I know that the first level is the easy level, but you know, usually I get my ass absolutely handed to me, and I'm happily fighting this creature that I have no idea that he's meant to be a hero. He will be a hero because it tells me he's a hero. Spider-Man doesn't think he's a hero because he's beaten him, but no idea where he comes from the comics or anything else like that. So that will be something for me to research and have a look at afterwards. But I am really enjoying myself. For some reason, gameplay just kind of gelled together, and where I'm usually all fingers and thumbs on the controllers, it will just work very fluidly, very smoothly, and although I'm probably not doing very much damage because he seems to be a lot better at shielding himself where he gets it looks like his tentacles to cover himself up, I'm doing okay for myself. The animation is smooth, the animation is cute for want of a better word, and certainly very slick, and the little bits where the little purple guy put his tentacles up in the air like that, you know, it's not, you know, one or two animations they've got, there are all kinds of them. You know, I played this, and I think at one point during the video, I don't think it's happened yet because I'm busy focusing on doing the commentary where we are, Spidey even uses his webs. So, you know, there's a few really nice touches there, and Capcom have gone to absolute town to recreate the cartoon experience in a fighting game. I don't know how popular this game was. I hope it was popular. It deserves to be popular, and I'm going to be looking at other games beyond this. I believe there is a Marvel versus Street Fighter as well, so that may be fun to do if the controls, or at least my ability, seems to match what we're playing here. So now I'm fighting another superhero. I've heard of her, Psylocke. I'm not familiar in what context, but it is one that I know of. And you know, leaping around, trying to do all kinds of different moves here, and I'm trying my best not to be controller mashing, although it looks random. That's what I'm doing here. I've learned that, you know, there's a couple of moves that are quite powerful where you've got the kick and you've got a throw that you can do, and then they start doing this. So she wasn't content with, you know, me beating her as I was doing. She's doing a life recover, and it must be something to do with the power gauge that's at the bottom. I've got no idea how to use this, and we also seem to have seen her split very briefly into multiple versions of herself. So yeah, I need to look up this character. Maybe she's kind of a version of Doctor Strange with psychic strange powers. I just don't know. But this game was hard to play, and there he is. I'm using bits of my web at the moment, as you see, for a shield, and not hard to play for the controls, because I'm actually pretty proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud of what I'm showing you at the moment. But by God, looking at these backgrounds, you know, looking at the nice animated backgrounds that you've got here, it just was a sheer distraction. Fortunately, I'm in the tunnel at the moment, and you know, not too focused on the backgrounds, but as soon as you come out the tunnels, it's too much time is spent looking at the bright colours. But they've done it really well. So you've got the main characters in focus at the bottom, but the bright colours of the background, although they're distracting and you watch, you can still, if you're, unlike doing what I was doing, paying clear attention to the characters, you know, if I was looking at Spidey and Psylocke to watch what they were doing, it would have been a damn sight easier. But my eyes are just sort of drifting, thinking, oh, must have a look at this, must have a look at that. So I've got my butt beaten. So Psylocke danced with the devil, I was no threat, and Spidey is dead. I love the way he collapses at the end. So here he goes, splat on the ground. So I'm going to be putting the initials for the GPC in, and we're going to have one more go on this, and we're going to be playing as Psylocke because she earned the right to carry on fighting, and we're going to see who she's up against. I'm hoping for some different characters here just to show you a little bit more of the game, and it's absolutely marvellous to be playing this on a current TV, on a big TV in HDMI, using the shadow mask filter that you can see. I've been using other scanlight type filters in the past, other scanline options within it, but the shadow mask was something that felt just a little bit different. And I always love the virtual audio sound as well. You know, it's clear, it's crisp, it's sharp, and the combination of the correct recreation of the hardware within the MiSTer FPGA, the new features that have been added, such as shadow mask, even the normal masks, just make this whole experience really, really wholesome, really good. So I've got my wish. We are now fighting Mr. Steve Rogers here, and you know, he looks tough. You know, I'm leaping about like a loony trying to get near him, and if you look, only the slightest bit of damage has just been done. So, you know, I need to really focus, really need to control my punches and hits, and that was a surprise. But look at that touch, he threw the shield, and he's no longer carrying the shield, and it's been left on the ground. Oh, he can pick it up again, as he managed to do there. But that's nice, throwable objects, and it makes me think, right, okay, I was complaining how well they had done the detail on Spidey, you know, and complaining is not the right word to be using. You know, boasting, being excited about the details that they did on him and the other characters, and then to look at Captain America with his throwable shield. What else is there out there? What else is there in this game? You know, these are really, really nice touches. I'm afraid that this has absolutely won me over, and not got me an addict into fighting games, but I want to explore others, see how they are, see what they look like. So, if any of you that are watching this who are fighting game fans, please leave a note in the comments. You know, leave some details on games that you would recommend that I had a look at. You know, I have played the Mortal Kombats in the past. I have tried Street Fighter in the past, and you know, I was just absolutely awful at the whole range of them. And I don't think that I've, you know, done as well as I did, you know, on the initial first credit from Spidey that you've seen a moment ago in a long time. So a lot of fun is being had here, and I love her throw where she grabs him and she like rolls in a ball and then throws him up in the air. You know, there's some really nice moves here. I have a lot of, I suppose, admiration for players of fighter games as well. Just playing this, and although I'm trying not to be random in the buttons that I'm hitting, you know, I'm trying to get attacks that I know that work so I can do a little bit of better progress. You know, the button mashing did start to come in when I was fighting Captain America, because he felt so much tougher than the other characters, and I don't know whether he was, I don't know whether that was my expectation, or maybe Spidey was an easy character to control, but he really did feel a little bit tougher. And now we go on to something even tougher still, like Juggernauts. And I'm looking at this character and starts thinking, you have got to be joking. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to be jumping into this. Lots of attacks, lots of hitting, lots of punching, lots of kicking, anything that I can do to destroy this guy. He seems to be a little bit slower, and his attacks are missing there as well. And I'm thinking, yeah, look at this. He's now down to under half health, a quarter health left, and I'm absolutely destroying him. But he got a good hit in there. Look how quickly my health disappeared. So it's a case of, right, okay, I do need to, watch this guy. He doesn't move very fast as you would expect from a big lumbersome guy like this, but he is as tough as nails when it comes to hitting you. But I've beaten him once. All I've got to do is beating him again. It shouldn't be too hard. Just repeat what I'm doing, but don't get caught by his hits. And that looks nasty if he lands on you. Yeah, look at my health just disappearing. He's repeating the same move and like belly flopping into the concrete a hell of a lot, as you can see. And look at that X thing appeared, and then 7 hits. He's just absolutely trashed me. So where I thought I was going to get through Juggernaut based on the first round, he's just obliterated me, and he continues to do so. And this is my problem. Maybe I was lucky on the first round where I played Spider-Man and got through, and then I got through the second round. But what you see here is the way that fighting games usually go for me. I get my ass handed to me, I get myself destroyed. But this has been a bit of a different video for me to do, playing Marvel superheroes, and it has won me over, and I will be playing other games. I need to learn on these, I need to get better on these. So we're going to go through the continues and just put our names in. This has been another video on the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, a very warm welcome to you. If you're not new to this channel, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your continued subscription. You look after yourselves, you stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
One for JJ.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, just me. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, then Merlin here would be delighted if you would consider subscribing. It would make him happy, it would make me happy. And if Merlin's happy, then everybody is happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care, goodbye.